Hi loves, in this episode we're going to talk about something I find can be a little bit touchy for photographers sometimes, and that is the quality and value of your artwork and how it can really make or break your photography business. I'm La, and I'm a boudoir photographer and business and marketing mentor for photographers and creatives, helping them turn their passion into profits. On this channel, I share tips, tricks, and hacks to having a wildly successful and profitable photography business. Art is subjective, and when you're doing it from your own creative zone and what inspires you and what fulfills you, there literally are no limits and no one else's opinions to really consider. It's just for yourself. But when you decide to create a business and an income from your passion and artwork, you're kind of changing the game. No longer is your artwork just for your own self-enjoyment and fulfillment, but now it's something that a market, if you will, must find enjoyable enough to see value and actually pay for it. So the cold hard truth really is starting a sustainable, profitable photography business is not as easy as buying a camera, having a passion for taking pictures, and just starting to charge for your services, which is what I see a lot of people doing. I talk to a lot of photographers and they're really desperate to create an income from something that they actually love doing and something that they're really passionate about. And I get it. I totally get it. I believe that our industry is one of the best out there. As photographers, we get to create gifts of a lifetime and help capture legacies that get to be passed down from generation to generation. And this is not only extremely rewarding as a photographer and so much fun, but it's really an impactful and priceless gift for our clients. So there's value to what we do, but there are a few more steps to creating a full-time income from this amazing passion. And the very first step I'm seeing a lot of photographers stumble over is taking the time to cultivate a professional and powerful portfolio. This is key. Think of it this way, a chef doesn't just start charging for his or her food without cooking or going to cooking school or culinary school and not practicing over and over and learning how to master his or her taste and learning which spices and ingredients meld together to create unique and palatable flavors. They have to perfect their skills first. So as a photographer, it's even more imperative that you're mastering your skills so that you stand out from every other person who has a camera. I hear all the time our industry is flooded and oversaturated. Everyone has a camera. But what's going to make you stand out and be able to build a consistent income from your passion year after year after year, that is having a professional and powerful portfolio and really ongoingly mastering your craft. This is the first step before you can even start a business. So do free practice shoots as much as possible. Read your camera manual, experiment, watch YouTube videos, take classes, master your lighting, invest in workshops, figure out the most flattering and eye-catching angles, develop and refine your shooting style and editing style. I personally did 6 free shoots myself to learn about posing women to build my boudoir portfolio. And I spent 6 months working to save money before I started my business. But anyways, you don't need a ton of pictures to build your portfolio, but they have to be very powerful portraits. For example, I only recommend 8 to 12 images for your website. There's psychology that goes into why that is, but I'm not going to get into that right now. We'll do that in a different video. But my point is it doesn't have to take long for you to build a powerful portfolio. It just takes practice. And then that's where you can build that profitable business from. So I actually host a boudoir portfolio workshop for boudoir photographers where they can come in and build their entire boudoir portfolio in 48 hours. It's awesome. I'll link below in case you're interested. The next key is really, are you willing to do this for free? Which means, are you willing to actually spend time to master your skills before you start charging for your services? If you aren't getting the paying clients that you want right now, take a look at your portfolio and the pictures that you're posting. Like, are they in focus and sharp? Have you mastered your lighting? Do your clients have like those dark shadows under their eyes in your images? That's a lighting issue or an editing issue. Do they have catch lights in their eyes? Are your pictures modern in style, or are you still using an old style of lighting or backdrops that really date the images? You really have to have artwork that people are wanting to pay for. Are your color tones and editing styles consistent? Is your white balance consistent? Are you posting and presenting the exact type of work that you want to be shooting? These are all really important things when it comes to your portfolio. So if you're just starting out, don't worry that you're not making money right away. Most people pay years of college or classes to learn, practice, and master their skills. They don't just decide they want to do something and then all of a sudden start making money at it. Hairstylists don't just decide they like cutting and coloring hair and then start charging. Neither do estheticians or massage therapists or a lot of different industries. They're all learning their craft, practicing, and mastering their skills. So my point is, you've got this. If you want this to truly happen, you can totally do it. Your portfolio is the first key to starting that. And your portfolio is going to be a visual story of what your client is going to receive. If you use a bunch of different editing styles, it's going to be confusing for the potential client as to what type of artwork they're going to get when they work with you. So your portfolio needs to be clear as to what you offer, what your style is, and it should be consistent and cohesive. So kind of like a collection, if you will, and it needs to be powerful and professional. So finalized pieces of art. So my advice is, if you're wanting to create an income from your photography passion, is go out there, master your skills, build a powerful and professional portfolio. This is the very first step to building that profitable, sustainable photography business that you are really wanting to have. So if you're not sure where to start or what you might need to work on or focus on in your portfolio, I do offer a portfolio review for portrait photographers, not landscape, just portrait. And I'll go through with you, go through your artwork and help you pick out powerful portfolio pieces, but also make recommendations on lighting and posing and details and editing, and share with you the exact steps of leveling up your artwork and mastering your craft. If you're interested, I'll link that below as well. Thanks for joining me again in this video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more tips, tricks, and hacks to help you build a wildly profitable photography business, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get notified when new videos come out. See you guys in the next video.